Installing raw General Electric alarm printed circuit boards in media cabinets such as OnCue, Leviton, Channel Vision, and Open House has restrictions. These media cabinets are designed primarily for low-voltage devices, typically for audio-video equipment and home automation components. Alarm systems, conversely, are classified as high-voltage devices necessitating dedicated enclosures. Integrating an alarm printed circuit board into a media cabinet introduces several potential risks. Firstly, electrical hazards. Alarm systems operate at higher voltages compared to the low-voltage devices the cabinets are intended for. Installing them together can create significant electrical hazards. Secondly, fire hazards exist because alarm systems can generate heat. If not properly ventilated within the media cabinet, the heat buildup can lead to a fire. Thirdly, code violations could occur. Installing an alarm system in a media cabinet could violate local building codes and electrical standards. For these reasons, alarm printed circuit boards should be installed in their own dedicated enclosures. These enclosures should be placed in secure and accessible locations, ensuring they are adequately ventilated to prevent overheating. If you are not sure about installing an alarm system correctly, it is best to seek guidance from a qualified electrician. When dealing with electrical installations, safety should be the top priority. Adhering to the National Electrical Code, specifically the 2014 version in this context, is important to ensure safe and compliant installations. The National Electrical Code provides detailed guidelines for electrical installations, including requirements for overcurrent protection, grounding, and wiring methods. The 2014 National Electrical Code offers a comprehensive set of standards to minimize electrical hazards and protect people and property. When installing alarm systems, the National Electrical Code requires dedicated enclosures for electrical components, which serve to protect against physical damage, electrical shock, and fire hazards. These enclosures must be appropriately sized and constructed to meet the specific requirements of the installed equipment. The National Electrical Code also addresses the proper wiring methods for alarm systems, ensuring that conductors are sized correctly, insulated appropriately, and protected from physical damage. Grounding is another critical aspect covered by the National Electrical Code. Proper grounding helps to minimize the risk of electrical shock and equipment damage. The National Electrical Code specifies the methods for grounding electrical systems and equipment, including the use of grounding electrodes, grounding conductors, and bonding techniques. Overcurrent protection is essential to prevent damaged electrical systems and equipment in the event of a fault or overload. The National Electrical Code requires the use of circuit breakers or fuses to protect electrical circuits from excessive current. The size and type of overcurrent protection devices must be carefully selected based on the characteristics of the circuit being protected. Ventilation is also important, particularly for alarm systems that generate heat. The National Electrical Code requires that electrical equipment be installed in a manner that allows for adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. Enclosures should be properly ventilated to dissipate heat and maintain a safe operating temperature. When installing alarm systems in residential or commercial buildings, it is important to comply with all applicable building codes and electrical standards. These codes and standards are designed to ensure the safety of occupants and protect property from fire and electrical hazards. Working with a qualified electrician who is familiar with the National Electrical Code and local building codes can help to ensure that your alarm system is installed safely and correctly. Ignoring these guidelines can lead to serious consequences, including electrical shocks, fires, and property damage. Furthermore, non-compliant installations may void insurance coverage and create legal liabilities. If you are considering installing an alarm system yourself, it is important to carefully consider your capabilities and experience. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is essential to have the knowledge and skills necessary to perform the installation safely and correctly. If you are not confident in your abilities, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. A qualified electrician will have the training, experience, and equipment necessary to install your alarm system safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and standards. They can also provide valuable advice on the selection and placement of alarm system components. In addition to the National Electrical Code, there may be other regulations and standards that apply to the installation of alarm systems in your area. These regulations may vary depending on the type of building, the location, and the specific requirements of the alarm system. It is important to check with your local building department and fire marshal to determine the specific requirements for your installation. By following the guidelines outlined in the National Electrical Code and consulting with qualified professionals, you can help ensure that your alarm system is installed safely and effectively. This will protect your property and the people inside it from fire and electrical hazards. To summarize, installing alarm printed circuit boards in media cabinets can be problematic due to electrical hazards from higher operating voltages, fire hazards from potential overheating, and code violations related to electrical and building standards. Proper installation involves using dedicated enclosures located in secure and well-ventilated areas, and seeking help from a qualified electrician when unsure. Compliance with the National Electrical Code and local regulations is essential for safety and code adherence. Remember, electrical safety is important, and professional expertise is recommended for such installations.